So yes, Abisai, stay fly to the sky. Abisai, aka Jordan Gems, aka back with a new gameplay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I have not played a game. Now that's a lie. I played multiple. I'm talking about more so like a game that's kind of like this. The gameplay is similar to like Walking Dead mechanics, and it's called StrayGods, the role-playing musical by Humble Games. And I just saw this while I was like, scrolling through Microsoft Store, and said, "Oh, I'm interested in playing." It's pretty much about finding out. From what I understand, it's about like finding who killed somebody's muse, pretty much. So without further ado, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe, join Vigilante Squad. We do a lot of different things over here. We do music, we do this, and just being entertaining and relatable, and try to drop a little gem here and there. They should have just warned me about that first note.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Maybe we should try that.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the naked band. Coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no.
There's nothing wrong with nudity.
Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Yeah,
Have
not
you
the snoring.
heard
That's
yourself
when I'm
snore?
sleeping. Ooh. I don't think I'm a snorer. I know some snorers.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing is going the way I thought it would. I feel like I'm this close to
Punching something? Do I need to back up?
screaming, more like. Not that anyone would listen.
Well, I'll always listen.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze, I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Now that's how you start off.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet.
everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside.
Calliope.
My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
For real. I needed sometimes you needed that boost of
I'm
boost of
Grace.
appreciation from some stranger.
Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Let's hear it. Are you sure? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
I would choose between kick-ass or clever, but I think I'm going with clever right now. But then again, I'm feeling very... yeah, I think I'm going to go with clever. Yeah, I'm going to go with clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
For sure.
Things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
No younger than you. You're what, like 25?
A bit older than that.
Well, you know the story. Nothing ever works out like you think it should. Times 10.
I do know that story. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
I like how it's different. Like the animation for the game is more like comic interactive. And plus it's a musical. I have not seen a musical in such a long time. Like the last musical I probably watched was maybe like something like in black and white. And High School Musical. That was back when I was a kid.
Did you lose your keys, Fred?
Oh!
I thought you'd be...
Oh my gosh!
Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
What?
What is that?
What just happened? It's too much going on in one. It's just a few seconds.
Oh, I can wait.
Hermes.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
First of all,
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Calliope? If you did...
Hurt Cal? No. I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best.
and she died on my doorstep.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
What is happening?
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god.
What?
Guys, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
What? Wait. This is a lot to take in. What? It's crazy. Episode 1 is already starting off
Where
on
are
a big
we?
note.
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Because I don't know what the... Okay, I don't know. I don't want to touch anything. She out here just waiting. On who? Like, we just meet people, like in 5 seconds and they... It's too much. It's just too much. Oh, cookies. Oh. How you make the cookies? Never mind, I ain't gonna touch them. Because clearly it must have been your... What the... Okay.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
I find that crazy though, because if she was supposed to... She says a muse, but Hermes earlier said that what she got was the gods. So it was like, how did she really die though? What made her die? That's the thing about it. What made her die?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
A shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone.
She would be mean.
Together,
I
we
can
are
understand
the
though.
chorus. We rule over
She
the
only comes
idols.
out
Our name
during
for the
spring,
gods
right?
remain. All of
Or
us,
she has to leave back in
hidden
the
in
spring.
your
Go back
modern
into the
world.
Wales during the spring. Okay, this is a lot. You expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be
Right.
hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, We two are just people trying to get by.
Okay. So how? See, that I was saying, like, how did you diminish the truth be told? What is fact or fiction, ma'am? No.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Okay.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
First of all, if y'all gods, y'all clearly not, like you said, diminished, right? If you was a god, an all-powerful god, you would not been able to sit here and basically die. So what kind of level of god are you then? I'm just saying, like, I just freaking read. Hold on. I have to go in. Put my charger in. Okay, so what makes it any different if we see here? I mean, there's the Watcher in the Choices book, and it's like they've been there for a long time and they just watch. So it's like, what are y'all? Y'all think y'all get the right to sit here and try to end somebody else's life? Clearly, the Watcher need to be seen here coming down and talking to these people about this mess.
What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Okay, but she showed up at my doorstep.
It isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But
That's
she came
not
to me.
Which we revise, change, decline laws in this reality. I don't know what they doing over there.
You must know.
Probably need to do some new laws.
Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Everybody shot.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
Because hello,
I
he
agree,
should he better speak the hell up. I'm just saying there ain't just 3 people in the room. There's 2 more people. That's 5. Okay.
Us just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
We need to find the truth. I want a trial.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
Like, clearly y'all have, I don't know what y'all special skills at this point. I would think...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
And how... What just happened?
Have what? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, our original verdict stands.
Will do. I don't even know how I'm gonna find. It's clearly I'm on my own, right?
Okay.
I mean, I can't ask you...
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right?
Right.
So I'll do my best.
Right.
That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
I wouldn't eat them cookies. I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, dang, like, you seeing, like, clearly, like, y'all can't even see here. Y'all, like, how y'all gonna be guys, but y'all don't even have no kind of special abilities? What are you then? What are you really? Like, dang, she got killed. Calliope got killed, and you see and tell me that she could get hurt like that even when she was a supposed quote unquote god. Okay. I don't understand that kind of logic over there. Those are the Greek gods, so it's different from something else. Okay, whatever. Okay, this is my apartment. I'm just so illogical. I'm just over here, just illogical at this point. Illogical Smith. But I'm here. She got the, you know, the godness inside her.
Grace? Grace!
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Yeah. Kidnapped. by
Pretty
aliens.
much.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
Pretty much. And they talking about...
We're gone all
They talking
night.
about you can't sit here and explain it. But
Why
at the
didn't
end
you
of the
answer your
day, if people actually understood it, we
I was
would be able to
calling and calling.
get
This
through the
wasn't some
stuff.
hookup, was it? Because you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Like, it's people, regardless, I don't care if you God, not God, magical creature, not creature, mortal, human, whatever the case may be. There's everybody got issues in every goddamn field at this point. It's just about your attentions. It's just about your attentions. About who, if you gonna not do all that, it was not a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
I have something to confess. See what I'm talking about? How do you see? She's Athena was out here talking about some don't tell the mortals nothing. Look what he coming through as. I have something to confess.
So, a lot's happened since I saw you last, Freddy. Like, a lot.
You don't say.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? But he's some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Not really. Cause why you coming? She said I can't get no help. I have to figure it out all on my own. So what do you want out of this?
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Huh.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I mean, I hope it was all a dream, but clearly it's not. I had proof.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Really? No, I don't want to get you involved because this is already out my league at this point. Bitch, I don't want to put anybody else in danger out here.
I'm really sorry to drag you into all this.
What? Are you kidding? I would be majorly pissed if you hadn't.
Really?
Grace, mythology is my jam. If anyone's gonna get turned into stone, it should be me. Now let's go find that killer, okay?
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
How do I know you're not the killer? Yeah, how did you know about me?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas,
Hey, look,
and alas.
Look, all the...
I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Look, all I'm saying is, how... Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last Scream. Look, people could be your friends and it turned out to be the killers your damn self. They willing to even fake their death. I'm like, baby, what you doing? You talk about, you a whore. You a whore. Like, were you the one who was sleeping around? Were you the one? I don't like to judge people about what they do and they say, but you was calling, I'm just saying, she was calling homegirl a whore, but she was the one who was seen sleeping with every dick that was laying around at the college. So who? The pot calling the competitive black. Anyway.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
Right.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Yeah, well, I don't even
Music,
know that.
art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Okay.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes.
Okay.
You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Freddy, he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh?
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
There's a good chance I could throw the both of you out. Still got no idea what all this is about. But I don't feel like an amateur wannabe. If this is a dream, then it's gonna be my time. Time to shine.
Yes.
This is my time. Time to shine. I don't need either of you.
Well, what happens next?
How about a solo?
Grace, are you sure about this?
Yes, a solo. Do it. We got time. I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same. Grace, you're no longer human, you're so much more. And I knew that the minute I walked through the door.
She's always been special. She's my dearest friend.
And stop pulling at me if it's supposed to be my time. Time to shine. My time. Time to shine.
Grace, I don't know what you're thinking, but can I say, I'm not just someone you can push away. I've been by your side nearly every day, and I won't stop for him if it's gonna be your time. Time to shine. Your time. Time to shine.
Grace, it's time to choose.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I mean, I think so. And plus, besides that, I think I made the right choice for my decision. Because even though if Pan sit here and gave me a little tip of what I need to do, I appreciate the tip. But all I'm trying to say is, why should I let go of somebody who sit here and was worried about me, sit here, like all that stuff going? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, she said we'll figure out together. I trust my friend who knew me before I sit here and got powered up. Okay.
I think so. So I can make people do anything?
If I meant you could make them do anything, I would have said you could make them do anything. No, Grace. You pull truth from within. But it is their truth, and not yours. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo. Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point, then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Why not go there yourself?
If you had that all along, why not look into it yourself?
Me? Conduct a search like some plebeian. Unheard of. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll need her help.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
See, I just don't like when people see and try to come up into my house and stuff like that. Like, that's when the disrespect lies. Like, I don't know you like that. I appreciate the help, but I'm just like, not a lost girl, right? Yeah, that's right. Decide to stick with your bestie. BBS for life. When we make a promise, we make a promise. I don't know about everybody else's promises, but no matter what happens, even if we stop talking, right? Sometimes time does heal wounds. Not every wound, but if it's something that can be rectified with a conversation, I would think that will be able to be done so.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Well, let's check the... I guess I gotta... Let me see if I press it and then confirm. Okay.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
I mean, you just gotta buy it. That's all you gotta do.
After Calliope left,
she was making that big money.
Where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
I never a high-rise apartment. You better use your powers. I know that's right.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Warhol painting.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew. Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
At least not right now, it's not.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or... Giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
She real talented, okay. Or I guess she had time on her hands,
I don't see
right?
anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on, take a new name. See, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
Especially for somebody named Apollo.
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
This? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
See, that's tacky. That's ghetto. No, that's just backward knowledge. Backward knowledge.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
How do I know you're not the killer?
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
Nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Because clearly he has a strong connection with her. Or was. I'm just saying, I don't. No judge, but I'm just saying.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Oh, he's about to start singing.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Oh, he real down.
Only in your head, long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Cause and effect. There's damage even when it's indirect. Get up and join my side, or sit and let this ride. You can lose battles out of pure neglect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Let's see.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and join your cause. Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play. On a loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
I mean, yeah, because, you know, he probably might see one future, but it's all about...
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
So I'm doomed.
So you're saying I'm doomed. All roads lead to doom, and there's nothing I can do about it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're still free to act, Grace. But there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay. Look, off topic though. I won't lie, Paul is kind of... He's looking... yeah. I just had to look them abs. You know he just came to show out the bod. I don't care if he in his feelings.
Sometimes, and excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Aren't idols rich? I don't judge about that, but I would think you would have to. Like, do I need to call like if I do survive this? Like, do I need to call like one of the maids or something?
Broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know
That's
what
crazy.
an oracle is?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. That'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
She on her laptop. I'm assuming this is she.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Oh. I didn't know. I would have... See, it would have been lovely to meet you, too.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Well,
you keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
See the way he talks? I thought maybe he was a creepiverse, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
I mean, look, he need to take care of his home. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can't be good looking, your house be messy. I know from firsthand. You got to be able to see and get out that rut.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah, it's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
At least some Wi-Fi.
It's the 21st century, Paul.
Oh my God.
And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Yeah, we gotta see. That's what I'm saying. Y'all been gone in a different realm. Y'all need to see and come back into the actual realm. Like, y'all doing the most out here.
Tell me, is Apollo always so
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am.
But he's supposed to be
here.
sunshine. He's supposed to be light.
It grows on you after a while.
Grace. Surely this
it's hilarious.
Is not what you came for.
So I guess I forgot her the moon. The moon person, basically. I bet she's Cherry then.
Oh, I don't know.
This is fun.
It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
I'm not doing nothing.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Oh, not her. Isn't that a surprise?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great.
I mean, you
all
gotta
done.
understand. She had to leave her
Thank you
home
for your
back and
help,
forth only
Oracle.
ever so often.
Please, do
She
try
don't
to get
really
out
like
from behind
Hades,
your
from what I
screens,
read
at least once today.
in the books.
Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Well, here we go. The underworld. I actually like how there's like, at least with these choices, like when you come to like asking the questions, you able to get get all the questions answered. So I appreciate that in this gameplay.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret.
Well, this is the club.
While still managing to draw a crowd every night, don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I don't know.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Okay, Arrow's got, okay. He's into the BDSM, okay. Cause when I see that, okay. I see that leather, harness, whatever the case may be. I see it. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Well, okay, Arrows.
Oh.
He certainly live up to his name.
You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Okay. I mean, clearly. Is Aphrodite, wait, I forgot. Man,
You know Aphrodite, right?
Anyway.
I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I had to recall that.
I hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. May as well be true.
So is Aphrodite,
your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Like I was saying earlier, family is family.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually wasn't expected you be like this.
Stories.
Yeah, you definitely showing the sensuality.
Sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
That's how I feel. When you beef it forever. There's some things you can't forgive at this point. Some people doing some mess like that to you. Trying to pin murders on you. No.
The god of sex at a club.
Being young.
Looking for
especially
someone?
if you just met the girl.
Once I might have.
And y'all just bonded just because y'all singing.
To see it happen.
Y'all singing harmonies and stuff.
Look
like
up there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. Now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
He's so disappointed. Who make you feel this way? What is up with all the men feeling depressed? Like, oh my gosh. They really hurting out here.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. So it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
I don't want to pry, but I feel like he clearly needs some.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
I just gotta let him know if I survive this, the dialogue is open if you want to, okay?
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
I already know she wouldn't.
But Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
I talk to Hermes. I'm surprised to see Hermes
Whoa,
be
you're
young,
here.
though.
I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No.
Just a
I haven't
messenger,
been an
pretty
idol
much?
very long. Maybe like a year. I lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about
A
the idol
year?
stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
I really can't.
Honestly.
Wow, you sounded just like Apollo there. Yeah, I thought I saw him here. Dude needs a chill pill. Or a happy pill. Both.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
The old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Oh, wow.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
So that I'm finding out new information. Like, that's surprising when you think about, like, basically they're not really the same people. Basically, it's like the power that was within them goes to the next person that's possibly around them, or they feel close enough to give it to.
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
See you around?
Okay,
if you die,
I
then
guess.
for sure.
Yeah.
But don't die.
I mean, that you are right about that, cause you know, not every family's picture perfect. That's for sure. But sometimes there's some. I don't know about it. Like talking about family issues, like especially it's like when other people try to like rather you not talk about certain things. It's like, at the end of the dang day, you have to deal with the trauma. You have to deal with, even if you wanted to make things better or the case may be.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe
you. Lying. Right.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Seems so. Cause what's wrong with trust?
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo Land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier.
I'm just saying.
But you do have a predicament to solve first.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl, and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Well, damn. Well, damn.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't blame her either. Like, you know, like, y'all, people really, like, think, like, I don't know what Persephone been through, but I just know abuse and just being forced to wed. It ain't, She could be mad at Grace all she wants to, but okay.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Hey, I mean, if you did something terrible, it cuts deep.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. But back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally! I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Look, she can say all she wants to, but she better not sit here and try to touch me. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. She better not touch me.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I don't want to fight. What is your problem? I have questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Right. You can't get mad. You see you're trying to pin somebody. If that ain't you, you can prove otherwise. Don't be trying to pin somebody else and murder on somebody else.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
A great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view.
He's like, why a minute?
We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song secondhand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
That's not your copy, you didn't pay. If your name's on the door, so you don't get a say. You ready for me? Evidently, they love me. I should play a
Hey!
Take care, you're poking a bear.
See, I'm making new friends and I'm just warming up. Hope the backstage is big, cause it's gonna erupt.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
Boom!
You having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth, were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham. Seems like you want to see firsthand who I really am.
Acquire the dead, that's it? Oh dear. Old dogs, old tricks, ghosts appear. I got a real live choir right here. Wanna hear?
That's what I call a show. Every single one of them a star. Hey, maybe it's you who doesn't know who they are, who they are. Every night they come in here.
Dance and stamp your feet
Spend money on your beer.
as your skin rots off in sheets. You'll be back at my door.
Don't know a single name.
Deep below the floor.
They just come here to forget how it ends. Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I am? Who I am?
That's how you make an appearance.
No. No, you've earned your answers. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
That's it? No fights, no conflict of any kind?
Why would there be?
Because you're you, Persephone.
No. Not recently. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If
Alright,
another
that's
mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted
No,
her
she was
dead?
just passionate.
Not that
That's
you
all it
or
was.
I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Yeah, you'll be surprised at people who you would think they would not be your enemy. They be your enemy and be like, damn, bitch, I don't know how that happened. But I mean, I'm gonna stand my ground. So, you know, you gotta stand your ground.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
The triple goddess.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
For all I know, either one of
happen.
you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god
Oh.
I killed?
Oh!
Deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Is that it then? We're all out of ideas, I should just give up? Great. Guess I'll just die.
You're not going to die, Grace.
Aren't I? You heard what Athena said.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
Every action comes with a cost.
And who could she have crossed and lost to?
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they have you paralyzed. Calliope would want more from you.
She wanted so much more.
She is gone. Follow him or stay.
That was.
Then I had to leave at this point.
Persephone will never let this go.
She doesn't seem the sort to forgive and forget, no.
She has her reasons. I just wish she didn't get under my skin so easily.
Family thing, huh?
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Ooh, no thanks.
At least coming here was useful. Have a better idea to start looking, right?
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next.
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
I mean, you could. I wouldn't blame you. It's not your problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Sure, but I forced you to sing it.
You forced me to speak my heart. I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point.
I'm...
Even so,
right.
Go home, Grace.
Right.
The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Rest ain't much of an option at this point.
But I'm holding you to that.
Like how they try to say demon time. It's like, bitch, we got to do overtime. Overtime over this. Probably get 1 hour of sleep and get back to work. So with that being said, I'm going to stop it right here because it's already going on 2 hours right now. So I'm already enjoying Act 1 of StrayGods, and it's different. This is a different type of vibe because to play as a video game musical, and seeing all the interactions and seeing how like the Greek gods interact with each other, like taking all the myths that was like all the myths and stories that was like, you know, made, and like seeing them in the flesh in the game. That's different. I like that. So we'll come back to Act 2. Take care and stay vigilant out there.